Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we will be talking about our fall TBR. Honestly, still cannot believe that fall is here. I feel like the year has gone by so quickly, but I am so excited for some of my fall reads. And for this specific one, I have collected all the physical TBR as physical books, slash I picked all of them from my physical TBR. So let's just go through them. I think some of them you will probably see in my September TBR as well, and some will probably be in my October TBR and November TBR as well. But again, this fall season, this 3 months, I will be reading books that I chose to read and not my TBR jar. So that's why you will see some resemblance, some similarities when it comes to TBRs. Officially, I have 12 books in my TBR. So before I ramble on for too long, let's go through our fall TBR. Let's do this. So the first one I have over here, obviously, the second book in the Belladonna series. I think it's called. Is it called the Belladonna series? I'm not sure, but the first book is Belladonna and the second book is Foxglove, and I am so intrigued in this book because in the last scene, I think we got introduced to a new character, and I think the dynamic of everything will shift, and I am so excited to just read and go back to this, I want to say, very gothic fantasy. So I'm super excited for that. And the next one I have is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I picked this one up because, first of all, the cover, and I don't know, whenever I read the premise, I was so intrigued. It's like cozy reads for October, so I decided to pick it up, but I think I want to read it ASAP, and I'm filming this in September, so I will probably read it very soon. And then another book that I have over here is Mistress of Lies by K.M. Enright. I think this is about a vampire, if I'm not wrong, and it's about overthrowing her dad's kingdom, monarch, whatever it is. But the premise, I've read the premise like a while ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed the premise, so I know for sure that I will love the book as well. So this will be a very epic read, I think. Moving on to the next one is the first book of Crescent City. I know I have put this book in so many TBRs and I still have not read it. I have the audiobook, I have the book. I just need to read it. But the thing is, it's not so cozy because it is urban fantasy, and I'm not really, I don't know if I'm into urban fantasy, but I feel like for September, October, November, like fall seasons, all I want to do is curl up reading a cozy book. And urban fantasy somehow just doesn't fall in that category for me specifically. I could be proven wrong. So that's why we are putting Crescent City one last time in this fall TBR, because I know in the next 3 months I have to read this anyway because this is in my yearly TBR. I will sit down and force myself to read this. I have no choice. I will try my best. And if you guys could see, I have the second and the third book as well, so I really want to start because I don't want to never read them. Obviously because of ACOTAR. I just need to read all the books that are out from Sarah J Maas just to know everything about the world, I guess, about the universe. So yeah, that is Crescent City. And then moving on to the next one, I think this is just fantasy, romantasy. It's nothing like atmospheric, I think. I'm not sure though, but it sounds like it will be such a good time. It is Bride of the Shadow King by Sophia Mercedes. I have seen a lot of people reading this book and I am intrigued, especially because of the cover. I know this is just going to be like an arranged marriage, and I love that trope. So we shall see. The next one, I'm honestly so excited. It is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I know I have like a really odd cover somehow. I was ordering this from like a secondhand shop, and the cover was like the typical cover that you see here, at least. I will pop it here. So whenever I got this, I was like, no, it's not as like witchy as the other one, but I think it's silly to return this one and get another one. So I will just keep this one. It's honestly not the worst. It's still pretty cute. Honestly, even the title is so much fun. The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Did I tell you by whom? By Sangu Mandana. I think she released a new book recently, which is a witch. I don't remember the title. I think she just came out with a new book recently. I will pop the cover here, and I definitely want to read that as well. But officially, this will be on the fall TBR. Moving on to the next one, I will be reading Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. I have been reading the Harry Potter series, and I am currently reading The Goblet of Fire. So, obviously, I want to try and read the 5th book, and this is also in my yearly TBR, so I definitely want to read this before the year ends because I have 2 more to go after this. I know like the other 2, they are pretty thick, but honestly, I have been loving the Harry Potter series, so I think it will be just fine. I will be enjoying it either way. So yeah. Moving on to the next one is one of my like anticipated read of the year. I know it's been out for a while, but I've been waiting for this season to come to specifically read this. It is none other than A Dowry of Blood by S.D. Gibson. It is about a vampire, I think. And I have heard so many good things about this book, about the writing style, and I'm just so intrigued. And I think another book by her I was so intrigued to pick up, but I decided to just read this, A Dowry of Blood. I think the other one is called, it's not Evocation, is it? I think it's Evocation. And I am definitely intrigued to pick that one up too. But I cannot put too many on my fall TBR or else it will feel like a chore. So I'll stick to A Dowry of Blood because this is also in my yearly TBR. So yeah, honestly, so excited to read this. So this one, though, on the other hand, is a very daunting one. The one, like a book that I definitely want to read in my lifetime, but I am nervous because it is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I think this will be perfect to read in the month of October. And I just want to see, like, how does, like, this is pretty much the first vampiric, like, book-ish, or where vampire originates from, let's just say like that. Even though probably not. Probably is like some lore or something somewhere, somehow, I don't know. But this is a classic about vampire, which is Dracula, and everybody knows about Dracula. So I really want to get into this, but it is a very thick classic. I think it's like around 400 pages. 450. And the thing is, 450 pages for classics, it's pretty thick, so I'm nervous. We shall see, but I really, really, really want to read this for the month of October, so wish me luck. I know there's also a thing called Daily Dracula, which you read like, I don't know what you read, I think a letter each. Yeah, see, I think it is like about letters, or it is written in letters, and I think per day, oh gosh, I'm just ruining the cover over here, but I think per day you're supposed to read one of the letters. But obviously I didn't do Daily Dracula this year, which I should have. But obviously I'm gonna cram it in the month of October. We shall see. That's that. Moving on to the next one. I'm so excited for this. This is Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab. I have the Illumicrate special edition. Honestly, I liked it. I loved it when I saw it. And then when I see the actual cover that is around the bookstore, I immediately regretted it because I love the color combo of that one and I decided to pick this one. But this one, honestly, is also pretty. Like, look at the illustration. It's so gorgeous. And then if you see the end papers, it is also super beautiful. I know nothing about this pretty much besides that they are vampires, but I just know it's about 3 women over the centuries, I think. And somehow a vampire. So that's that. Definitely, I'm so excited to read this one. We have 2 more books. This is in my yearly TBR, so I have to read this either way. It is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Yeah, I don't know what to say. You guys know Twilight at this point, and I've watched it so many times, and I loved it through and through. And I think now it's time to finally read the book, and I think I will honestly enjoy it. It's not so thick. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, last book that I have over here is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. We have 2 V.E. Schwab's books in this pile, in this, what do you call it, in this TBR. But I have been wanting to read this series for quite a bit, so I think, you know what? October, fall. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick this one up. And obviously, those are the 12 books that I have, and for one extra one, I went to the bookstore recently and I couldn't find like the books that I wanted, but somehow stumbled upon the classic section. And since one of my goals of the year is to read 2 classics, and I don't think I will read any classics, I really hope that I could read Dracula, obviously, but if I couldn't, I will read this. It's upside down, a very skinny classic. It is the Penguin Little Black Classics, I think it's called. It is The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. I've never read anything by Poe, and I know he is the pioneer of creepy horror books, and I thought, you know what? If I cannot read a 400-page Dracula, maybe we can read A Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe that is, I think, around 50 pages long. 48 pages long. So I think I'm pretty confident that I will be able to finish this one. So I'm excited. And yeah, so this is not officially in the TBR, but I'm just adding it because I thought you guys would be interested to know. So yeah, that will be pretty much the TBR for fall. And before we end this video, let's do a little bit of journaling to just like catch up with our reading journal a little bit, because I have been doing this seasonal journal spread. So I thought, what a more fitting way to end this video than to do a little bit of journaling. So enjoy. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the journal session that we just did just now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am right now, picking all my TBRs for fall and reading all the atmospheric books. And yeah, I hope that you have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will catch you in my next one. Goodbye.